Hello students. So today we will start the construction of water-bound macadam. So water-bound macadam is the construction known after the name of John Macadam. The term macadam in the present day means the pavement base course made of crushed or broken aggregate mechanically interlocked by rolling, and then the voids gets filled with the screening and the binding material with the assistance of water. Now the water-bound macadam may be used as a sub-base, base course, or even surface course also for low volume roads. So if the traffic volume of the roads is less, then you can use the water-bound macadam as the surface course also. Now the thickness of each compacted layer of the water-bound macadam layer depends on the size and the gradation of the aggregate used. The number of layers and the total thickness of the water-bound macadam construction basically depends on the design details of the pavement. Now, three different gradation, namely grading 1, grading 2 and grading 3 with different size ranges have been suggested by the IRC and also MORTH. Now among these three grading, the grading 1 contains the largest sizes of coarse aggregate and the grading 3 contains the smallest amount of or the size of coarse aggregate. Now it has been suggested that grading 1 layer of 100 mm thickness is not to be used only in the sub-base course. However, the grading 1 is not being made use of in national highway in India for over 25 years now. Now when used as a surface course, WBM gets deteriorated rapidly under adverse condition of traffic and weather. Therefore, it is desirable to provide a bituminous surfacing course over the WBM layer in order to prolong its life. So the materials used in WBM consist of coarse aggregate, screening and the binding material. Now the coarse aggregate used in the WBM generally consists of hard varieties of crushed aggregate or broken stones. However, crushable materials or soft aggregate such as jhama brick or kanker or laterite may also be used only in the lower layers of the pavement. The crushed slag obtained from the blast furnace having density more than 112 kg per meter cube may also be used in the lower layers. The physical requirements of the coarse aggregates for water-bound macadam construction specified by the IRC for use in the sub-base, base and surface course are: for sub-base courses, either the Los Angeles abrasion value to be less than 50% or the aggregate impact value to be less than 40%. So any one of these criteria may be fulfilled. For base course, either the Los Angeles abrasion value to be less than 40% or the aggregate impact value to be less than 30%. And for surface course, either the Los Angeles abrasion value to be less than 40% or the aggregate impact value used should be less than 30%. And the flakiness index to be less than 15%. Now the grading 1 is of compacted thickness 100 mm and this is recommended for the use in the sub-base course only. Grading 2 and grading 3 layers are of 75 mm thickness and are used either in the sub-base course or in the base course of highway, whereas the grading 3 is at times used as the surface course of low volume roads. Now the screenings are used basically to fill up the voids in the compacted layer of coarse aggregate. The screenings consist of same material as the coarse aggregate but of smaller size. Now the type A screening are to be used with the coarse aggregate grading 1, type B screening are to be used with the coarse aggregate grading 3. The either type A or type B screening may be used with the coarse aggregate grading 2. The binding material consisting of fine-grained material passing 0.425 mm SIP is used in water-bound macadam construction to prevent the raveling of the stones. The conker nodules or the limestone dust may also be utilized if that is locally available. Now the binding material with plasticity index value 4 to 8 is used as a WBM surface course construction, and the plasticity index of the binding material should be less than 6 in the case of waterborne macadam layers used as a base course or sub base course, or when the waterborne macadam is provided with bituminous surfacing. Now, if the screenings used consist of crushable material like moram or soft gravel, there is no need to apply binding material unless the plasticity index value is less than 4. Now we'll try to learn about the construction steps. Okay, so the foundation for receiving the new layer of waterborne macadam may be either the subgrade or the subbase or the base course. Now this layer is prepared by scarifying and filling the depressions and patching the potholes. Now the receiving surface is brought to the required grade and camber. The dust and other loose materials are cleaned. Lateral confinement is to be provided before starting waterborne macadam construction. This may be done by constructing the shoulders in advance to a thickness equal to the compacted waterborne macadam layer to be laid, and by trimming the inner sides of the shoulder vertically. Now the coarse aggregates are spread uniformly to proper profile to uniform thickness upon the prepared foundation and checked for templates. Now the layer is compacted by a 3-wheeled power roller of generally 8 to 10 tons capacity or by an equivalent vibratory roller. Now the rolling is started from the edges. The rolling begins to run forward and backward until the edges are compacted. Now the run of the roller is then gradually shifted towards the center line of the road, uniformly overlapping each of the preceding rear wheel track by 1/2 width. Now this process is repeated by rolling from either edge towards the center line until adequate compaction is achieved. Super-elliped portion of the road or on the divided roads, the rolling is commenced from the inner or the lower edge and progressed gradually towards the outer or upper edge of the pavement. If required, the slight sprinkling of water may be done during rolling. Now after the coarse aggregate are rolled adequately, the dry screenings are applied gradually over the surface to fill the voids in 3 or more applications. Now dry rolling is continued as the screenings are being sprayed and brooming carried out. Now after the application of screenings, the surface is sprinkled with water, swept and rolled. Now the wet screening are swept into the voids using hand brooms. Additional screening are applied and rolled till the coarse aggregate are well bonded and firmly set. Now binding material is applied at a uniform and slow rate at 2 or more successive thin layers. After each application of binding material, the surface is sprinkled with water and wet slurry swept with brooms to fill the voids. Now this is followed by rolling with an 8 to 10 tons of roller, and the water is applied to the wheels to wash down the binding material that sticks to the roller. Now after final compaction, the layer is allowed to dry overnight. On the next day, the hungry spots are located and are filled with the screenings or binding material. Now no traffic is allowed till the WBM layer sets and dries out. In the case of WBM base course, the layer is allowed to dry completely without permitting any traffic to ply, and then the bituminous surfacing is laid. Now limited construction traffic may be permitted to ply over the WBM layer, taking the proper care and not to damage the layer. The WBM layer is fully dry, the steps are taken to lay the next layer. In the case of WBM surface course, the road is open to traffic. After that, the surface evenness of longitudinal direction is checked by 3 meter straight edge along the middle of each traffic lane. Now the cross profile is checked using camber templates at intervals of 10 meter. Where the surface undulation exceeds the specified limits, the defective area within a minimum of 10 meter square area around the spot is scarified, reshaped, and additional aggregates or screening material are required and recompacted properly as specified earlier. Now, I hope that you have got a basic idea about the construction of waterbound macadam. Thank you.